Hi guys, so today I will be sharing how to make condensed milk buttercream and pastillias cake. For the ingredients, we need 1 and 1/4 cup of cake flour, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 4 egg yolks, 1/4 cup of oil, and 6 tablespoons of water. To begin, we're going to whisk together the sugar and the egg yolks. To this, we're going to add the vanilla as well. And then we're going to beat this until it becomes light pale yellow. Now we're going to add the 1/4 cup of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use canola oil. Add the 6 tablespoons of water. Combine the cake flour, salt, and the baking powder. Give this a quick mix, and then we're going to sift this into the egg yolk mixture. Mix until it is well combined. Now we're going to set this aside and we're going to make the meringue. For the meringue, we need 4 egg whites, 6 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. So we're going to beat the egg whites. To this, we're going to add the cream of tartar. After about 1 to 2 minutes of beating, we're going to gradually add the sugar. So once the sugar is all in, we're going to beat this until we reach the stiff peak stage. And this is now the stiff peak stage. It's now time to combine the egg yolk mixture and the meringue. Add the meringue in 2 to 3 additions using the folding method. By the way, your oven should be preheated at 170 degrees Celsius. And this is now ready. I have 2 cake pan in here lined with parchment paper. The diameter of the cake pan is 8 by 3 inches. Divide the batter into 2. Then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes or until when you insert the skewer in the middle and the skewer comes out clean. And this is what they look like after baking. Now you have to turn this upside down to cool completely. For the condensed milk buttercream, we need 1/2 cup of vegetable shortening, 1 cup of room temperature butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 can of condensed milk. This is cold condensed milk. It's been placed in the fridge. So to begin, we're going to cream together the butter and the shortening. Using an electric mixer, mix this or beat this until they are light and fluffy. Add the vanilla as well. And we're going to beat this until the butter and the vegetable shortening is light and fluffy. Occasionally stop to scrape down the side of the bowl. To this, we're going to add the condensed milk. And we're going to beat this again. Since the condensed milk is cold, you'll find that the mixture will be a little bit stiff. As you can see here, do not overmix this or else you're going to create a lot of bubbles. To make this nice and glossy, we're going to use the microwave to correct the consistency of this buttercream. But be careful when you use the microwave. You're going to put this in the microwave with 3 seconds interval. So put this in the microwave for 3 seconds. Stop, mix, and then keep on doing that until you reach the desired texture that you like. As you can see here, it's stiff. Now I'm going to put this in the microwave to soften the buttercream a little bit. For this buttercream, I place it in the microwave 3 times. So I put it for 3 seconds, mix, and then put it back in the microwave, mix again. And then on the third go, I get the perfect consistency of the condensed milk buttercream. Just like this. So the cake has cooled down completely. We're ready to assemble the cake. So add a decent amount of the condensed milk buttercream on top of the cake. Then stack the second layer of the cake. Then cover the cake with the condensed milk buttercream. The beauty about this buttercream is it's so easy to use. We don't need to make this perfect because we're going to make the pastillas. Anyway, to cover the side. So for the pastillas, we need 2 cups of powdered milk and 1 can of condensed milk. Procedure is really easy. Just combine the 2 ingredients together. With the powdered milk, add this in 2 additions. Once the first addition of the powdered milk is absorbed by the condensed milk, add the remaining powdered milk. And then just mix this until it is well combined. If you find that the pastillas is too wet, you can add or sprinkle a little bit more of the powdered milk. Now roll a little bit of the pastillas into a log, then stick this to the cake, side of the cake. You can do better rolling that I'm doing here. I'm rushing at this point. So by the way, roll the pastillas in the sugar. And then this is optional. This is flake almond that I lightly toasted. And just to finish the look, I have a ribbon here that I'm tying in the middle of the cake. This is optional as well. And this is the finished product. Now I'm going to show you what the cake looks like when you cut the cake. The cake is so light and fluffy. The icing is really good. It's very creamy, but it doesn't taste too sweet. I hope you give this a try, and I can guarantee that you're going to love this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!